Hey, sweeties and spoons. This is part 2 with Cousin Patches.
And we're back.
Picking up, and y'all, excuse me, because I was cleaning up when they got here, Chad. I was like, I ain't changing no clothes. I'm just going to come down here and do this. Because I'm going to finish cleaning when we get done. So anyway.
I'm dressed in my best threads. And she's in her t-shirt.
Hey, I was sweeping floor when she walked through the door.
Yeah, she was. She keeps a clean house. I can't complain about that there. She keeps a clean house. But what I was explaining to you guys, you know, it was a crazy relationship. I'd be like, what's cracking? He hollers, what cracks with you? You know? I'm like, let that child play. He snatches balls out of pure air. Lesson to be learned. If she cannot play with the ball, can no one plays with none of his balls. They all got to up. I'm sorry.
Just a mess.
You know? Because I try to not result into violence. I try not to fight. But there's always something that brings me back there. Right around Christmas time. It was around Christmas time. We had took in a person. And I'm going to tell you something. For a guy who's not even a religious person, he's kind of Muslim. And no offense against Muslim people. But, you know, it was very hard. He got very tired of me. He used to curse me a whole lot. And he used to say, I'm tired of you and your Jesus color. It's Jesus color. This Jesus that color. I'm tired of your Jesus.
I throw your Bible on the floor?
He threw my Bible. And it smeared against the wall. I went crazy. I started writing the 10 Commandments.
She did. On his wall.
And lipstick all over the house. Thou shalt not steal.
On his wall, y'all.
Thou shalt not
whole
kill.
Apartment had lipstick with the 10
all 10 Commandments. I've never done nothing on his rug that he prays on. So you don't do nothing to my Bible. And furthermore, I'm not getting ready to take no ass kicking from a man in a dress. If you're going to argue with me, Foodie, don't come to me wearing them dresses. It's going to be one person in the relationship wearing the dresses, and it's me. And if you got one on too, then buddy, if you're going to knuckle up and we're going to go face to face, I'm going to, because I fight dudes in dresses. I don't care what you bring it to. Through my dang on Bible.
But listen. So.
Tired of my Jesus. Who says it? Foodie the booty. But
anyway, so that Christmas, Patches had took in a little chick, a little young girl from right away, you know, mama wasn't there, whatever. So she took her in, you know, they gave her little clothes and stuff like that. And it was Christmas, and we all was there, and everybody was having fun, party, we recording, we having fun.
Yeah, so I always make them do the most silliest little stuff after dinner. I will take you home. It's before she had to learn how to drive.
I went on a
I will make you perform. Every holiday. I don't care. You better come with a poem, song, or something.
So everybody had to do something.
You got to do something. And we took in this whole family. We all got gifts. And some of the things they could have got, I kind of held back a outfit or two of this other, trying to give Christmas to somebody else. That's the girls.
So while she answers, I'm going to finish telling y'all. So this is what happened. So she brought the girl in, you know, bottle of stuff. Everybody, we having fun, right? Like she said, she'd hold you captive if you ain't do something. So I sung Holy Night. They had my child dancing. My sister was this. Patches was rapping and shit. The other little girl rapping, but she rapping some murder, kill. I'm like, oh, Holy Night now. Can we have some Christmas going on? You talking about killing and raping folks. But anyway, you know, she was a little thug, little chick, thugette. Thought what she thought she was, child. Tell me why. It was time for us to go. So Patches took us home, right? And she left the little girl there. The little girl there was with Foodie, right? So Patches comes home, and then she calls me, and she said, Candy, now I know. She said, let me just ask you, did y'all take the PlayStation we left? I said, did we take the PlayStation? I said, you dropped us off. Hello, we ain't take no damn PlayStation. She said, I know you didn't, but I just had to call because I got this little girl held captive, and she telling me that she didn't steal my damn PlayStation and that y'all probably stole it. And so Patches was like, so I'm about to fuck this little girl up. I'm like, oh, Lord. I said, Patches, let me talk to her. Let me talk to her. Right? So the little girl get on the phone. I'm like, listen, baby. She know damn well we ain't take no damn PlayStation. Okay? I said, so listen, just go get the PlayStation. Tell her you took it. Tell her you sorry. And go get the PlayStation. I didn't take it. She kept going. I said, listen, you took it. Okay? You took it. Here, bring him here. So Patrick, get the baby. Oh, you gotta support his head, girl.
Cause he's so
no, when you picking him up.
And moves, even though he walks and
so
moves like he's a grown baby boy.
So, I was telling them that I got to the part to where you dropped us off and you came back and your PlayStation was missing. And she told you...
Nobody's taking balls from you, baby. As long as you shall live. I don't care whose name is on there. It could be Versace, Jeezy's name. I don't care.
Yeah. But, so, I told him, you know, that's when she was like, no, why, how you know Candy and them ain't taking? And then that's when you called me. And then I told you.
The audacity said, how do I know that Candy and them don't take them? They been with me all they damn life. Those are my babies.
So I told you the part to where you was like, I know I'm about to beat this little bitch's ass. Because she think I'm old. It's West Side, bitch. And
because she thought she was a little thug. And she had did a little rap. And it was crazy because I had did a rap before her rap. Talking about kicking ass. And I just so happened to have to get to the point. I said, so you want to steal from me? And then you're going to blame it on my babies?
Well, remember I told you, let me talk to her. So I talked to her. I was like,
she got on the phone.
I said, we know you took it. She know damn well we didn't take your PlayStation. I said, so just go get it and bring it back. And you'll be good. I'll make sure she don't whoop your ass. Just go get it and bring it back. That's what I told her. And she was like, I did. I said, listen,
she denied it.
Took it. Then finally she said she did. Then Patches went, you know.
She gave me back the phone, and then the little girl was like, well, then I took it then. I took it. So it's like that? So you doing all that? So what that mean? West Side, baby. I ain't no whore. West Side. It's on. And before you know it, I had dropped the phone, girl. And when I did that, the little girl grabbed the phone and ran in the back room. And I'm going in there, I go in there, and I end up slugging on this little girl. You can hear Candy through the phone. She telling me,
she crazy. Tell her to stop.
Please, call for help. Call the police.
Why the girl called the police on herself? Just so she
Booty had to hold me back. I mugged her down. You don't steal from me and my babies. After I bought you Christmas and gave you a little talent show, you probably didn't know you could rap as good as you could. But you got me messed up. Wasn't her rap about stealing?
I just told him it was some old killing, stealing, raping type
shit. I'm like, oh my God.
No holy night.
We don't do that around here. We kick ass where I'm from. So let that be a lesson. I don't care how old you are. It's the girls. I don't care how old you are not getting ready to come and put your hands on me or my loved ones.
That's all she kept. Candy, she crying. Get her.
The reason why I say
told you to go
because
get it.
When she said, yeah, I took it, she bucked up to me. And I told y'all about that buck up in your eye to eye. That means brace yourself. It's time to fight. And you stealing PlayStations from my baby?
I tried to tell her. I was like, girl, just give it back and you'll be okay.
She got a 1-2.
I'll make sure Patches don't fight you. Just give it, go get it.
She got a 1-2.
To try to be bucked, and Patches crazy.
Try to buck up to me. Buck up to me. Just because you may see me with rollers. Yeah, I'm a little older, and I may be just a tad bit outdated. But let me tell you something. Cousin Patches ain't taking no ass whoopings. I ain't taking it then. I ain't taking it there. I don't believe in stealing from my babies.
That shit was funny though. When she called the police on herself to get away from Patches, that was the funniest shit.
The police did come. The girl stayed in that closet and called the police and tell me why Foodie and her made reports against me. She put this with me too. At the time, officer, she put this to me. She fight me. But the police officer said, you know what? I see all these gifts and I see all the things that you got. I just think you might be stressed and she shouldn't have stolen from you. You need to leave her premises. And as far as Foodie's concerned, they told him he needed to leave too. Because I'm no victim. Just everybody go. Everybody go. Everybody's against me. I tell you, that man was something else. He tried to marry me one day on his lunch break. He gonna pick me up right after I came from the doctor's office, just had one of them damn surgeries, and he gonna pick me up on his lunch break and gonna say, come on, go to get ID. I'm like, okay, what I need my ID for? He takes me upstairs to this government building, and I get there and I see marriage license certificates. He said, Color, I need you to marry me now, Color. Marry me now. On your lunch break? I'm still married. For one, I am already married. I'm a widow at that time. But I'm still grieving. I'm a grieving widow. He said, you waste my fucking time, bitch. Bitch, you waste my fucking time. And then I'm spitting, but that's how he did. I'm sorry. You waste my fucking time, bitch.
I'm gonna show y'all a picture of food. Y'all going to fucking die.
I buy your ham and turkey. I buy your ham and turkey, bitch. Fuck you, bitch. You and your Jesus. I said, oh my God, he was so mad at me. He drove off and left me after surgery. I had just got cut. Left me at the government building to find my way home because I wouldn't marry him on lunch break. But he ended up paying one of my ex-best friends $500 and she married him.
For $500.
For $500.
A mess.
Ended up giving her for $4.25 and 75 cents. So she really didn't get the $500. But that is the story of Crazy Footy to Booty. You know, I've been on this hell of a dating world, and this baby has had to witness me go through a whole lot of shit in time.
And this is a story I want her to tell next. I'm not going to say the guy's name because you said you didn't want to say his name, right?
No. So
okay.
We're going to call him the couch nigga.
Okay, the couch nigga.
Okay.
That just calls me, right? Now, I had just got my first car. Hubby had bought me a car to fuck up. That's what he said. Here, this your car to fuck up. Because I was just learning how to drive. I didn't know how to drive. So he bought me my first car was my fuck up car. That's what he called it. But I didn't have a license, right? So Pat just called me.
Her husband's a good husband. Who buys your car just to fuck up?
So Pat just calls me talking about this motherfucker. Girl,
so
he done had a bitch in my house frying chicken. I said, wait, what? What?
Yeah, she did. She fried him some chicken while I was out of town. He had some girl that's been in my house, and not only that house, all my other houses. She thought I was his sister, and he was just staying there.
So she called me, talking about, I'm about to beat this nigga's ass. And I'm like, wait, I gotta get there. Now, I ain't had no license, so I didn't call my other homegirl to drive to my apartment at the time, just so she can get in my car.
I live around the corner from where we at now.
To drive me to her, right?
To my house.
So we get there, and Patch is outside. She got a belt in her hand, like she about to whoop a little kid.
And full army fatigue.
Oh my God! And she outside, her and her friend, they outside.
Me and Josephine, she talked about that on her little segment.
Well, where she said, I'm about to fuck him up, right? So Patch is going in the house. We in the house. I'm like, well, where is he? He in the shower. So I'm like, what you about to do? This girl gets a stun gun, y'all.
I electrocuted his wet, big, yellow
his
butt.
ass in the shower.
He dropped hard.
All you heard was, come quick, quick. Oh my God.
He jumps back up again, and he's got to grab me, and somehow he knocks his stun gun out of my hand, and that's when Candy come walking in. So I snatched my belt off, which was his that I was wearing. And he was like, help me, Candy, tell us stop. Help me, Candy. She's on the outside just laughing. I told you not to mess with her. She's crazy. I told you. And I just took that belt, and I was swinging that belt.
Now, y'all ever got your ass whooped back in the day when you was wet? You already know how that is.
Screams was coming from my house. And my friend, Miss Josephine, who waited outside the door, because I was not letting nobody leave the house. Okay, so we had the girlfriend that's been sleeping in my home. We had Biscuit there, who was in the shower. And now I'm in full army fatigue, and I got my front door blocked off, and there she is. In my hallway laughing at him, and he's halfway covered in the shower curtain naked with whips on him. Why? Because you don't disrespect their home like that. I would never do that to you. And you got some heifer up in here frying chicken in my home.
In her pots?
In my pots?
In her kitchen?
In my kitchen? How you know that? She was there. In my stove.
She said how you know.
That in my stove.
But that's not the kicker. When she left, she came back out.
He got out the window, the bathroom window.
Got out the window, got a ladder,
with a towel,
climbed up on top of the roof, snatched the ladder up so she couldn't climb up.
So here he is, out my whole neighborhood down there looking out and stuff, and I got this grown half butt naked man on top of my roof that won't come down.
Gone.
So I can kick his ass, because all of y'all know when I fight, I like to dress for the part. So he got me out there in my good army fatigues, warm paint and all, with my pool stick, because I had a big swim pool then,
swatting at his ass,
trying to swat him off the roof. That nigga set up for almost 2.5 hours, almost 3 hours on top of that roof, scared to come down.
Like, I didn't even want to leave, but he was up there so long, I was like, all right, I gotta go home. That's how long he stayed.
We're talking about the one who ate onion sandwiches for a
his
year.
breath was awful. Like his breath, like you want to whoop his
They
ass.
ate onion sandwiches for a year so they could buy the house.
You want to whoop his
But
ass because
his granny said it was his birthmark.
When you talk to him, what? You figure that when he speak to you, you would think he was insulting your ass.
Said
you was ready to fight.
She said
because
even when he was
breath,
this size, he had baby bed breath.
That's ridiculous.
It was.
That's damn ridiculous.
She'll get mad because he was talking to her too long because it was hot and his breath would be just, Candy, tell her to stop. She'd be like, stop. Please. And, you know, I tried everything about that breath, but, you know, I love him. He was a good, hard-working man. And out of all the guys that I've been with besides my King Kong, he has been one of my favorites. Even though that breath may was a little stank. That was his birthmark.
I used to offer him gum all the time. Don't you get mad when somebody breastfeeds you offer him gum and they say, you know, bitch?
He don't never
you don't
want
take
nothing.
This gum?
She's mad because he don't want to take her juicy fruit. You know how you gonna get at it because she won't take his juicy fruit.
Right.
So, I don't know, Biscuit's out.
Oh,
that cash nigga's out his man, but I love him because he's a strong, hard-working man. But he tried to be a sly fox. He tried to cheat on me. You tried to abuse my character, and you tried to treat me bad. And we don't go down there. We sweeties, sugars and swoons, please listen to me. Don't be no victim. Don't allow no man to be laying up in your house and having other girls in your home frying chicken and not put your crack down. You understand what I'm saying? Then if you think he's going to kick your ass, then, hey, you might just want to leave him, you know. I ain't trying to get nobody fucked up, you know. But I holds, man, it's usually, you know, damn near to death, you know. That's how I go. And I, you know, I could take a lick because I'm going to give one. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, but for some of y'all, just don't allow nobody to, you know, mistreat you and treat you red, you know. And you know what, to this day, he still wants to holler. And he wants to come and tell his part of the story.
He really wants to tell.
He does. He wants to tell the years.
Let me tell y'all something. Listen, let me tell y'all something. I don't care. I don't care how funny you think it is years later. If you're a grown-ass man, you got your ass tasered and whooped with a belt, baby. You do not want to tell me that you want to come on my goddamn show to tell the story and you laughing. That shit ain't fun. That ain't manly. That's not man. That's not cute. You got your ass beat with a belt and tasered in the shower with a stun gun, and you want to come laugh and tell the story? You don't want your face.
Those are good memories. Because you know what? He's a faithful man now. I'm a good, strong, faithful man now. He calls me now, and he has his woman watching the cooking show. You know. Did I tell you the recent thing he told me was he called and told her his blood pressure was at real bad, and the doctor said that, you know, he got to really change his eating habits and watch what he take. Tell me why when he got home she was barbecuing a ham. I've never heard of barbecue ham. Have you heard of barbecue ham?
No.
That's a salty piece of meat, just pure barbecue ham? I said, that nigga, she's trying to kill you. So now he calls me from time to time, but that's my boo, that's my baby. But we've had some fights and fallouts, though, but, you know, I'm not going to be a victim.
So, moral of the story, tase a nigga in the shower.
It works better when they wet.
That's a damn shame.
You know?
So,
his little girlfriend, she broke out that house so bad. She was trying to get out the window. I said, baby, I heard your story, but you do not have to go out the window, too. You can get out. And I unlocked the door, and Josephine let her out after she told her, you know, let me know what she was doing within my house. And she apologized, too. She was the ugly troll. She really was. Bless your heart, though, baby girl. You can't help it. You must have gave her some face. You know, because they always do things you don't do. So, I don't know. But, anything else you got me here, all the way down here, again, to tell you these crazy, crazy stories.
It's funny.
I'm having an argument at home, myself. What? And this is for you, King Kong. This part of the show is for you. He said that I wait until men get themselves in messed up predicaments and take pictures and show them.
Shame on you.
I said, what kind of a person do you think I am? I would never do nothing like that. He's referring to another one of my pictures that y'all seen we call the house nigga. And that was the one that was in my moo-moo. They used to wear my moo-moo and gowns while I was asleep. Yes.
He had just got out the shower. And he put on the moo-moo, and I kicked in the door, and I took him to boop.
And he was waxing his shoes. He was just sitting there cheating.
After all these
get out here, kid.
Still got that damn picture.
I still got the picture.
That picture
and
over
he thinks that I took the picture or if I put this child up to this. She was demonic before this even came to the picture. Demonic? She may be sane once, and she fought so hard. She did this whole show to prove that she was the sane one, and I was the crazy one.
No, all of y'all crazy.
But
I'm the only sane one in the whole damn family.
She takes it. Who started taking pictures? She got pictures of people coming there snatching pictures at your most vulnerable moment. You know, I'm sure he did not want nobody in the pen and everybody seeing him in my big purple moo-moo on cheesy while he's freshening up his dope man Nikes. You know, that was one of my homies. Loved him to death. That was my man at that time. Yes, he wore my moo-moo. He just wanted to be close to me. That ain't nothing but mother love that he won't be close to me. You know, I used to get so mad because, you know, I was a big guy. So my little gown used to get caught up in his rolls and then his little butt crack. And I'd be like, you know, you got my moo-moo on again. And he'll be like, hey, you can put it on. Not out there got butt butter. You know I can't stand butt butter and butt gum. I don't do it, ladies. You know, I really don't like for people to put their feet in my house shoes. But you know how guys are. They want to be close to you. So, just to clear it up, he is not gay. No. He's just, you know, a mama's boy. You know, and if any of y'all tuned into my Life of Cousin Petra's channel, I've read some of his jail letters that he's wrote me throughout the years.
That's my boy, though. That was my dog.
He looked that hard. Cool. You remember when I put on my titty shoes that day and he had bought me that bunny that lit up?
Oh, yeah.
And y'all was on the bed asleep, and I forgot what he did. He did something.
I remember what he did, because the shit was funny.
I don't know what he did.
So, let me tell you before a little man get pissed, because he's already tripping. So,
he been eating since I got here, y'all. I'm so in love.
He had, you know, went and did what he had to do, and he had brought Patches some money, and evidently it wasn't enough. And it was late at night. She was drunk as shit. Her mama had went there. They was drunk, fucked up.
Back then, I used to sip a little bit.
And so she was so tore up, and we had just moved to Atlanta, so we didn't know where shit was. And here she go crying. She was like fucked up way up.
I was younger back then, and I used to get my little sip on.
All you heard first.
Nothing wrong with that.
First, she started crying. Before it was time for we all went to sleep, first she started crying because she was like, I want some meat on the bone. Georgia ain't got no meat on the bone.
It was because we was looking for real meat on the bone. They don't got no decent food here. I was drunk and hungry at the end of the night. And all I wanted was some meat on the bone. Chicken meat on the bone, a rib on the bone.
She said they just kept finding loose meats.
This loose meats or something anywhere. And he had said, got snappy with an attitude and told me I better take these crystals and be happy with it. So we ended up in a fight. Because I don't even feed them that shit. So, you know, he ended up in this
We fight. All in the other room, right? My mama, me, my brother, my sister. We all in the other room. And like she said, he had got her that bunny, you know, make noise or whatever. So
and it
she's so pissed off at him. I mean, she going out, you fucking Homer Simpson looking motherfucker. He had a job at Pizza Hut, and back then, Papa John's was better than Pizza Hut. I don't know what happened now. Papa John's.
They used to sell them all on the level.
So she was like, you don't even work at the good pizza place.
He worked for Papa John's, you're nothing. Get a real job. I'm hungry. Give me a piece of something.
So she kicked him out the house, right? We laughing like shit, but every time, before she kicked him out, she kept kicking that damn bunny, and it kept laughing.
No, what it was, he had fell. And he fell on the bunny. And every time I would kick him in his corner, and I was telling him what a loser he was. Because back then, the bunny would be like, and all you hear was the kids just cracking up laughing. She kicking him again. She kicking him again.
And here come my mama, y'all shut up. But she laughing too. So you can't tell her shut up. And you
and I just wasn't just fighting for that reason. He was really rude to me about these crystals, and it got real out of hand. And sometimes you got to stand up for yourself. And
wait, but then y'all, she kicked him out with no shoes on, right? So he out there talking about something. Come on, quit playing. Let me in. So she was like,
he had on his boxers.
And she said it was cold. He needed shoes.
So boxers and little shorts. He didn't have no shirt or no shoes on.
Why she gave him one shoe and told him he better switch feet. And he better leave when she called the police, because you know police don't take kindly to black men outside of people's houses at
night harassing me. Well, you know, I ain't gonna say all the decisions I made in my life I was not proud of. No. But it's made these babies and the women, the young ladies that I have raised up to be strong women. She ain't taking no ass kicking. She ain't missing out on no meat on no bone. She is well taken care of. And I think it's because, you know, I've showed her I'm not going to take no shit. And hopefully none of y'all don't take none either. These men have been good, strong men for me in my life. I've loved them all in their own little special way. Yeah, I love them all. But y'all not. My sanity is priceless. You will not help me go crazy. I can do that all by myself. Thank you. Thank you kindly.
So y'all, we gonna get out of here because little man, as y'all see, he been acting. He's like, okay, I'm done. I don't want to hear this no more. So y'all,
it's the end of the segment.
She's about to leave.
I'm getting ready to go, and I want to tell y'all thanks for subscribing to Sweet Additions TV, and thanks for subscribing to Life with Cousin Patches. That's one word.
Y'all make sure you check her out. And as always, thanks for watching. And tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a mother-sucking friend to subscribe.
Smooches.
And how do I turn this thing off?
Press the button on top.